Hi friends, Bon here again. Here's the next in my series of Your Paper Pantry October swap shares. Pardon me for having to use my iPad. As I've mentioned before in the previous video, my camera isn't working again. I don't have the steadiest of hands, but I did want to share these before they got sent away in the mail. So let me just begin and we'll do the best that we can. Once again, this is the Mixed Media ATC Boo Swap Share for the month of October over at Your Paper Pantry, hosted by Natasha. Before I begin to describe the actual ATC, I just wanted to take a minute to thank Natasha personally. The reason for these broken up video shares is because I wanted to thank each lady individually for allowing me the opportunity to participate, even though they had no idea of what I could create. Natasha, thank you. Thank you for that, and thank you also for the inspiration that you give me to create. Each time I watch your video, I just become more and more excited. Thank you. Thank you for the pleasure of becoming your friend, and for the wonderful advice of going to Your Paper Pantry. Everyone seems so wonderful and so friendly and enthusiastic that I think I have found my home. Thanks, Natasha, for that. Anyway, back to the ATC, and I also have one more share as Natasha's also hosting another swap. But let's begin with this. The background paper that I used was from the DCWV Bewitched collection. It's just a whole bunch of spider webs on black paper with bright green. Oh, and I forgot to mention also that the color challenge was purple and green. I think I pretty much covered that. But what I did was fussy cut all of these wonderful little critters. And sorry for the finger in the way. I'm still learning how to use my iPad too, I guess. I fussy cut and popped some of them up. The spider is on a small thin piece of thread, so he dangles very, very, very cute there. I distressed the edges. The other side of the ATC looks like this, with just my little signature there at the bottom. I didn't want to do up the back too much, because I know some of these wonderful ladies like to put them in sleeves to collect them. So there again is my share for the Mixed Media ATC Boo Swap for October. Now I'd like to move on to the next swap. The next swap that Natasha was hostessing was a... Hostessing? Is that a word? That Natasha hosted was the Mixed Media Inchie Swap. This is the reason that I came to Your Paper Pantry, searching for what Natasha thought would be the newest, most exciting swap of all. And boy, let me tell you, I had the best time creating this. In the background, you'll find that there is a little tiny piece of old vintage sewing paper. I also included a dress form, some scissors, a needle and thread with an old spool, the old-fashioned spool, and I gussied it up with a few wonderful, let me try to get closer for you, wonderful diamond bling, and of course it is distressed and edged with the Tim Holtz Vintage Photo Distress ink, and covered finally with glossy accents so that none of those little doodles can come off of the little Inchie. The most curious thing about the Inchie and what can make it a challenge is that it's 1 inch by 1 inch. Fantastic. That's all the space that you have to create with. So it just so happened that I was able to cut this piece from my Cricut. I believe it's the Forever Young cartridge. And I also used the Happily Ever After cartridge to cut these two. I believe I'm correct. If I'm not, someone correct me. Anyway, long story short, it's a 1 by 1 inch piece of chipboard covered with the theme of the month, basically. It's a new swap. It's a fantastic swap, and I think that everyone is going to love it. The most fantastic thing about your paper pantry is you pay only a $12 a year membership fee. That's $1 a month. I think we can all pretty much afford that. What you get for that is the camaraderie and kindness, and just the belonging of knowing that you're amongst a group of wonderfully talented women. And I think that says enough. So for now, I'm going to end this video by saying thanks again, Natasha. Your friendship means the world to me. Your inspiration is irreplaceable, and I had the best time making these Inchies. Oh, one more thing. The back, just a very simple black background. Okay, friends, until next time, take care. Toodles.